Sitting on the train, from Farum to the center of Copenhagen, a dull but satisfying ache pulsing through my body from the previous hours of frenetic chefing, my eyes, as always, nervously shifting their gaze from the window to various unoccupied spaces within the carriage. The rest of the carriage consisted of people sitting mute, their heads craned, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of their smartphones, their slender, dexterous thumbs agilely tapping and pawing their screens. The carriage itself was not unlike any other. It had the usual facing twin seats, forcing people further into their own insulation, since human interaction is now so awkward that it has become almost unacceptable. Even mundane conversations about the weather and the casual, reserved quips about the state of the world have been rendered obsolete. The sounds emanating from the carriage were not those of voices, nor even the rustling of food packaging from some inedible fodder, but only the clicking noises coming from keyboards, interspersed with the blips, beeps, and jingles coming from every angle of the sound spectrum. There was, however, a young woman actually reading a book. I tried to conceal my consternation. She was clearly quite unique, a demure expression across her countenance, her only movement being the occasional reaffixing of the odd lock of hair after it had tumbled in front of her eyes. I realized that my study of her face might be a bit obvious. Had she seen me? I don't think so. I think I got away with it. I had been so transfixed with this phenomenon that I almost missed my station. I got up and made the appropriate noises to signal my neighbors that I was attempting to exit. Their bubbles remained undisturbed, feet rooted to the floor, their legs crisscrossed like a veritable obstacle course in my path. I balanced on one foot, the other leg arced over their legs and bags with the grace of a drunken ballet dancer, whilst trying to stop my knapsack from hitting each of their heads on the way. Each of them now had recognized my efforts, and symbolically moved their feet about 2 inches back. I passed, grateful and intact. As I exited the carriage, and passed the young woman, I glanced back to get a final look at her. To my astonishment, nestled between the open pages of her book, was an iPhone.